I got started in the industry at a very young age. I started working at the dealership when I was around 14, 15 in the detail department and service department. One of my friends' fathers owned a dealership. And then right out of high school, I started selling cars, and I've always just had a passion for it. A skill that everyone coming into the industry should work on is just people skills, right? So, I mean, people with really good energy and that are happy and that give off a really good vibe generally do really well in the car industry. What advice I'd give to some of the smaller mid-sized dealerships is just to be really hands-on and know your business really well. For the most part, I'm getting in front of my managers and even my staff and listening to them and trying to be as hands-on and problem solve as best I can right now. So how I keep my company culture alive. So right now it's just staying close to all the staff and making sure you're talking to them as much as you can and obviously giving some good positive energy. How you can support employees and workers during this time is just to be really empathetic and listening to them, finding out what their challenges are, and then making sure you're talking about what the business challenges are and what our plan is and what our vision is to kind of move out of this. I was a little bit hesitant with remote work because I've always felt you had to monitor the employees more to see, for productivity wise, but I'm finding that with certain employees, they might even actually work better from home and get more accomplished. So it all depends on the position and the individual. What I'd say right now for dealerships to optimize operations, just make sure you're hands-on and make sure that you're talking to your customers. We've had to really review things over and over and over and just make sure that we're talking to the customers. And then when we do get feedback and they say, hey, you know what, I didn't like this, or I thought that maybe this safety protocol should have been done at a higher level, we're reaching out and thanking them and making sure that we execute. How we can give maximize sales and maximize our services, just making sure that our customers know what we can offer them. So we're making sure that we do a lot of database mining and calling our customers that bought vehicles 2-3 years ago and making sure that we're letting them know what the offers are out there, and a lot of them are taking advantage of it. The best way to gain new leads right now, that's a very good question. Right now we're doing a lot of different digital marketing, obviously, to make sure our names are out there and that our offers are out there. We also do a lot of database mining, which we found that right now is probably the best, is just taking our own database through newsletters and through constant communications. Online traffic increased a lot at the start of when things started to reopen up, and I think it's leveled out a bit. We found a lot of people do have more time, so they're looking at things and getting ready into the buying process that might be taking a little bit longer to actually get to the final transaction than it used to, based on they have more time, they're spending more time researching the vehicle and their purchases. So it's just making sure that our messaging is different on that. My personal online presence has just the messaging has changed, where we had our own sort of the We Sell Cars with the Kot family messaging, and then we went into more of an empathetic we care and just softer sell and letting customers know that we offer essential services and what now we're coming out of that, and now we're going back to, hey, you know what, this is the service we provide, we can give you a great deal, and we're going back to some of the other marketing that we used to before the virus. And the best way to get information right now is, well, it's through all of them right now. We're pretty innovative of how we're talking and messaging to customers, so we're finding that different customers want different things. Some of the older generation, they might not be into video chatting or that type of stuff. They might be a little old school and want to talk on the phone, where other customers want, they're doing WhatsApps, they're doing video chats, they're doing texting. And so we're making sure that, we have all those different forms when we communicate with our customers. So, what dealers can hope to meet over the next 6 months to a year is I think they're going to come out of it. I mean, there's going to be organic growth right now. People still need maintenance. So I think now that people are getting out of their houses and they're starting to drive more, there's going to be lots of more opportunities in the service department. And then in sales, with new cars being down as a market whole, it's just making sure that your used cars and your websites and everything like that are really give good options to customers.